Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. All right. Let's do weekend energy. Energies. Why do I not have one pair of little slippers over here? Why? What are you stalking? Max. Maximus. I don't know what you're stalking, but no, I'm not feeding you. It's 4 in the morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Let's do some weekend energy and then we can finish up the zodiacs. Max, are you chasing a bug or are you stalking peanut butter? Which one is it? Peanut, are you on the floor? Okay. All right. How is everybody? You just invented a new recipe: sesame chicken salad, asparagus with garlic butter, mashed potato with bacon and gravy. All together? Like, are you putting the mashed potatoes in the salad? I got mixed feelings about that. It all sounds great. Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say, I got mixed feelings about that one, Mari. That sounds so good. That works. I think I'm going to put you over here. Do you feel too far away? So far away. Wine with the chicken. You do feel like you're a little far away. Maybe right here. I think I'm going to hang you guys today. I'm going to go back to hanging you guys. Don't you cry no more. Oh, that came in yesterday. Oh, I got a tetanus shot yesterday, guys. Oh. Enough said, right? weekend energy. I transfer my kids back to the cleaning room. That's funny. That's so funny. Alright, my ass needs to wake up. You know, it's only 4 in the morning. I could be sleeping. It could be. But, you know. Alright. Actually, let's pull one card for overall energy. Get grounded, number 2, and I just got pulled to that rock. It could be significant in regards to the color. Let's get one more. Numbers, letters, things like that can help. Shapes, symmetrical, learning about your body. 19, which is a 1, 2, which is a 3. Weekend energy. You could just be learning about frequencies, magnetic fields, the brain, star child. I will say you have sensitive energy this weekend. And some of you are going through the dark night of the soul. Typically, not typically, this is 2 different energies for sure. I think I want to clarify those differently though. Tell me about Star Child. I think you're just going through a lot. Damn. Strategy, failure, trauma. Alright guys, this is going to be a heavy weekend. Jesus. I don't know how appropriate it is to use these just quite yet now, because I wanted to do the Romance Angels. I definitely don't see this as a bad thing, but teal would be really good. I think I'm gonna put this ring on. I think I'm going to clarify with these just because we've been using them. Maybe you feel like abandoned. That's like a whole nother message that can help you. Retrograde stink bomb. Good morning, Nicey. Yeah, I've been going to bed by like 8 because I'm up by 3 or 4 every day. It's like a new schedule for me for almost 2 weeks, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to deal with it. But I'm not going to lie, guys. I enjoy the peaceful morning. It's just by like 1, 2 o'clock I want to crash, you know? And I don't do naps during the day, so. Oh, no more little mini heart attacks, Mari, okay? I know I gotta get Kaden behind the wheel. I really do. Okay, this seems, it's not like super, super quiet, but there's a whole vibe that each card has a different vibe. I swear, I don't know why I do this to myself sometimes. Let me just turn on this plant light. You could be speechless, but I don't know. Like, yeah, why do I do this to myself? Let's see what's currently going on with this vibe. We know we know it's quiet. That's a given. We got new direction, return. I think this is definitely... Really, butter? Off the lights. Thank you. Good boy. Thank you. Puny. I'm getting puny. Fuck, why do I do this to myself? Guys, in the sense of pulling out so many different energies, like these are strong decks right now, so I think that's a message for you guys, to be quiet. I just got the goosebumps. Yep. I wouldn't even say quotations. It's more underlined. Okay. So you could trigger yourself. You could be in your own head. I think a good way out of it would be to read something. I'm getting pulled to a particular deck here when it comes to this. Not the Starseed deck. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to keep pulling out cards like this. It's gonna be like, whoa. Like, whoa, like, whoa. There we go, I'm doing it. Let's hear about your life as a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So definitely creating I'm like speechless, guys. Tell me about Star Child, please. Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Inner Earth, you've survived this. The new solutions and beginnings. Dark Night of the Souls are really tough, and we do have trauma up here, or someone feels like a failure, or I don't see strategy unless it's you personally sticking to this. So this, it's like overall energy too, but this is strategy. It's all strategy. I actually feel the need to grab the book, which only happens once in a while with oracles. Are these my sacred spirit cards? I don't know. I don't. Nope. These are the other ones. Which is what I thought I was grabbing. Get a light. This back. Yeah. It would be like a bigger book. It's always somewhere. Alright, I can't find it. It's really, really tiny, but I don't have it in me to stand here and do this. Okay. So, Dark Night of the Soul. I'm looking for like a keyword. And it could be multiple keywords, but I don't feel like it is per se. Dark Night of the Soul, a stage of a final complete purification, marks the confusion, helpless, stagnant. The stagnation will end in a sense of withdrawal from God's presence. It is a period of final unselfing and is surrendered to the hidden purpose of the divine will. Okay. I've never heard it said like that. Jesus. Extremely, this is what I'm used to. Extremely difficult and painful period in one's life, which is absolutely true. For an example, death, breakup, divorce, diagnosis of a life-threatening illness. That to me is like a normal dark night of the soul. But I'm getting pulled to a period of the final unselfing and the surrender of a hidden purpose of the divine will. Okay. That's, to me right now, I don't know about you guys, but it feels pretty deep. I just got goosebumps on my head, only on the right side of my head. Um, So there could be a couple different things going on. I spelled divine weird, actually. Spelled correctly, but I also capitalized it. Why did I have to go and make weekend energy so complicated for myself? I mean, in all reality, I guess it really does make complete sense. Because even here, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability, get grounded. All of these cards. Okay, you guys might want to label things. I know I have a tiny deck somewhere, so I don't have to keep wasting the big paper. Could have sworn I tossed it in here yesterday. All right. Why was I just gonna? I hate when I do that. What a waste of paper. Strategy right here. RAT. Just in case we have any more keywords. So again, why did I do this to myself? In regards to that message, okay, now I feel like I can feel the energy picking up. I guess I just had to write some things down in order for the energy to pick up. Max, go stalk something else. Okay. When it comes to Star Child, soul gifts and training, it's time for you to step up. Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yeah, guys, this is like keywords. Surrender, hidden purpose, purposes of divine will. So whatever you agreed on, basically, when you came into this earth. So we all have a purpose. It doesn't have to be like a huge purpose and the need to like feeling the need to really help society. I thought that was better for me, but it's actually better for you guys if I put that back so you can see. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all do it my way. Let's look at something. I want to look at something currently. I'm getting amused, but in a different way. What's going on with this? Your life is a canvas right now. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Like, so it's almost like being held accountable too. And it's the creative side. And right now you're playing mutes. Whoo, goosebumps again. But that was the right side of my shoulder. So things happening on the right side of the body right now. I'm getting muse as like marketing. Again, like your idea or ideas. Didn't that come in the other day? It's like, I even said it to you guys. I said, it's like me want to do this, out of that, want to do the XYZ. And it's like being a mass entrepreneur, right? I want this channel, this channel, this channel. That's what I'm getting with a muse, potato, okay? Muse, however you want to say it. I'm saying muse, okay? I just got to get my water ready for peanut butter if I have to squirt them on the light, because he already fucked up some of the lighting and I don't want that to happen. So currently playing mute. Which is telling me this probably has something to do with the voice. Voice activation, voice. Oh, it's been a long time since Spirit's done this. What is it going to break down every card? We normally would break down every card anyway, guys, but this definitely has to do with your voice, your ideas. You know how I almost want to timestamp all of these and just work on one section at a time, but it's almost like being on the board, on the whiteboard. I say to you guys all the time, like, any of you are more than welcome to take my ideas and put them out there to benefit other people. And I've mentioned plenty ideas over the years of things you can do. More than a handful. Probably no more than 2 handfuls, but definitely more than a handful. I'd say probably even more than 2 handfuls. I've been on here for 7 years, right? I think 8 years. This is like what you have in you. Finding a new solution, strategizing. And it's the exile, right? Forsaken soldier. So it's like people don't want you to do it. And I think this came up in the Cancer read too, right? Where, you know, I got goosebumps again, you have that those galactic energies fighting you. I just heard Sean Paul, get busy. Get busy. Oh, no, that's another message. All right. Spirit is definitely talking to a group of the collective when it comes to today, tomorrow, your future. So I'm hearing notebook. So you might want to take all the ideas over the years. That looks like whole. You might want to take a notebook in regards to like all the years or any ideas you guys have ever had. I'm doing a lot of writing. Spirit's being super, super duper specific. That word I can't say. I swear I just need to leave that word broken down up there. Specific. I think I'm saying it right now. You can always continue to learn. Pick up a book. It's in a book. Take a look. Reading Rainbow. I think it has a lot to do with your meridians, frequencies, energies, outside stuff, what you already have in your brain. It could have to do with DNA, but to me, with, you know, get grounded too. You have math here. You have, I'm hearing alchemy. Could be an alchemist. But again, like thinking outside the box, but this is like geometrical. This is like geometry or something. But you do have the scrolls here, a light bulb, Albert Einstein. You could be a teacher, like with the apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what is an apple a day keeps the teacher away? I don't fucking know. So in that little section here, I really feel like you have some major things going on and definitely need to strategize something here. I also, when it comes to why do I do this to myself, I think that's probably a fear tactic, or I wouldn't say a bad habit, but it becomes a bad habit if it's a fear tactic, right? If it's fear that's driving it. Off the computer. Off the computer. Thank you. You know better. Peanut, you want num-nums? Peanut num-num? Peanut butter breakfast. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. I'll do it my way. Eat your num-nums. I just bent over to put those down and my ear popped as if it was stuck. I didn't even know my ear was clogged. Num nums. Go eat your breakfast. Go eat your breakfast. Yeah. Oops, I just got a caramel. So we know this is strategizing. We know your voice has a lot to do with this. Why do I do this to myself? Could be a voice there too, right? But this is bigger than this. This is also getting past things. We also have matrix, guys. This is like for my higher spiritual beings. But when we have matrix people too, I also have to break this down in a different way, because this is more, I'm hearing ignorance. This is more, and it could be ourselves, but dealing with the matrix off the computer, dealing with the matrix, you might want to stay mute and keep your ideas to yourself, unless you're literally going to businesses and pitching your ideas, and you can just, you don't have to NBA, not basketball, an NDA. You can have them sign that, but this is more of putting yourself out there as a muse, an entrepreneur. You don't have to have a degree to do it if you're labeling yourself as a muse. So a lot of people, I know, think they can't do that, but you can do that. When it comes to a business proposal, and typically one would need a degree, but they can consider themselves a muse. What does that mean? Let me just fix them. A person or being that serves as a source of inspiration. So, Kira, you could also do that in a business. An individual or entity that inspires creativity and innovation in the design or construction process for a business. So it's like little hidden things like this that people aren't aware of. So it's like, there's another idea you can tell your child. Next thing you know, there's hundreds and thousands of fucking muses out there. And it's not just a motivational speaker or off my lights. Thank you. Have patience with me and him, guys. With this water bottle, I gotta stick to it, and I have been. But you guys could also be that type of muse, marketing yourself, putting your ideas out there, but being very strategic about how you do it. Maybe getting a business meeting and share some of your ideas of what it is you do, and see if you can have a sit down with somebody within that company. And if it's not like the CEO or the president or, the board, like there's probably absolutely somebody there in administration, but it's not administration. It's it's not accounts payable. It must start with an A. It's there's always be somebody advertising, It doesn't necessarily need to be advertising too. It just depends on what your idea is. But I'm sure you can get somebody in the business to sit down with you for a quick meeting. Somebody would probably take their time out for a quick meeting, and then you'd probably have another meeting if this woman or man was impressed with your idea, right? So this is the type of vibe I'm getting here as well for some of you, because everyone thinks like their idea has to be theirs. Every artist, it has to be their own music. Like, no, that's hardly ever the case. So when it comes to, again, get grounded, I keep hearing get busy, dun, 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 you know, Sean Paul. Okay, get grounded, get busy. When it comes to learning, it's in a book, take a look. But this is saying it's already within you. So if you were to sit, maybe use a crystal. No, see, this is more about probably notebook, writing things down. Message in a bottle. The doves are back. So it's like a dove delivering a note. We have an E, the alphabet numbers, whatever is stored in your DNA, trying to access that. This whole border strategy this weekend, you know, if you have a busy weekend, then okay, you might not get to this, but don't skip it if you're guys, this isn't going to be for everybody because there's matrix watches too, right? So this is more for people who feel like they have that purpose. But it's like the purpose of being here, but the purpose in the sense of how am I going to use that purpose? Not just, oh, I feel like I'm here for a reason and you quite haven't figured it out yet. It really, all it takes is you following your happiness, and lo and behold, you'd be awfully surprised how that pans out for you. Okay. So that broke. I could tell it was wilting. That peanut butter's basket. So you could have a green thumb. However you want to look at this. I am going to do another one right after this because this is definitely for my spirituals, those who feel like they definitely have a purpose, whether they're slacking on it or you feel not ready. Music can definitely help ground you, and it's not just like binaural beats or feng shui. It's more motivational music. I haven't done it in a while, but when I usually need motivational music, I usually have like a particular list. Like it has a lot of Rihanna on it. It has Wu-Tang. It has, upbeat shit on it. No, like you be you and I'll be me shit. Okay, so that's a big message too, because some people think they have to really get down to it, and it's like, okay, if I'm gonna figure out how to do this, I need birds in the background, I need that. No, that could hold you back. That could actually keep energy stagnant from you, is what I'm hearing. Because this weekend, for those who want to put things out there, my spirituals, because for example, when I see shit like this, it makes me think I'm slacking. But in the meantime, if I know that's not ready, I really feel that way, I could be doing other things. I could be going to companies and doing that. Got plenty of fucking ideas for companies. Oh, accounts payable. That's like large companies. That's probably because I can work that astrologically for them. And they'd probably be shocked if they gave me 1 year of their data, their sheets, what they put out there, what they made, to like a previous year, and look up the astrology. I mean, I give you guys ideas all the time. So go ahead, I say all the time, take it. Somebody do it, please. I say it all the time to you so it doesn't get left behind, because those little things, ideas are important for people. It's how you change things too. It's like going into a company and changing the way it is, having people have days off, listening to your music if you want, like this, that, like, and organizing it so it really works, so it's beneficial. Because when you have employees that are happy about going to work, you know, and certain stuff, their brains are going to be more active. They're going to come up with more ideas. They're not going to feel as stressed to get that project off the ground, and they don't have time to, you know, create another project in their head because they're too fixated on one project and getting the job done. So there is something here like that. Also, with learning, it's in a book, take a look, you know, and instead of, you know, watch documentaries instead of whatever the case may be. This could be sigil work, this could be numerology, but to me, this is, it feels like DNA. Okay, it just feels like, you know what that may be, or you know what your capability is when it comes to learning new things or picking up quick. Why not take advantage of it and take the common way of doing something and find a new solution so it's easier for people to learn? We have teachers all over this world trying to do that for our children, and yet they still can't do it because by law they got a, you know, protocol. There's only so many colleges where a professor can even have their own opinion to the real truth. In colleges like that, in classes like that, sometimes you don't even get as many credits as you should because of that situation. But they're still allowed, the professors are still allowed to teach there, and there's only a handful of colleges where you can actually go to a college just like that, where it's how they think it went down, you know. And we should have more colleges like that, because it gives people a new perspective. It teaches people's brains to use their brains differently, so when they get out into the world, they're fucking smart and not naive and programmed. Shit like that, right? So you probably, you know, some of you are probably star children, but you're being called soul gifts and training. It's time to set up. Okay, so again, set up shop when it comes to setting up shop when it comes to, you know, time to step up. Setting up shop. Soul gifts and training. I almost want to do even exercises, even though it's not down there. But training and step up. It's supposed to be, it's time step up, but I'm just going to do over here. Okay, step into the light, step through that door. And then you have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions, new beginnings. I know that can help if you get grounded. Whatever you're going through, you'll get through. Again, off. If you find new solutions, you'll always have a new beginning, right? So it's not training your brain to think like that. It's just a positive way to think. Everyone's like, what new beginning, or what this and what that? And it's like, it's there. It's how you handle it. It's how you decipher it. It's how you interact with it. It's action. Okay, so this is definitely an action card for you guys. Where'd my notebook go? Dark Night of the Soul, that's it right there. Surrendering. This up here. Peanut butter. You have your own plants. This is just all strategy right here. Only strategy, not trauma, not failure. You could, if you're going to sit there and fear that you're going to fail, then, chances are you're going to fail. You're going to have to repeat a few things. I don't see trauma here, which is good. There's always trauma though. Okay, but I'm not seeing it like that. It's not like huge. That would be something you're self-aware of, and it would be on you to figure out what you want to do next in regards to that. When it comes to Star Child, you got numbing. What else? It almost feels like you want to go home. Free will. So you must be going through something pretty big, like, why did I do this to myself? And maybe it's because inner child, maybe Dark Night of the Soul, which is right there. Okay, so you guys are this is you guys going through it, and this whole numbing free will inner child, this is more about pulling it together. You can do it or not do it. Because when we're in the midst of studying or learning, anticipating something, if we go back to studying or surveillancing, I'm hearing, or going through your notes, that idea, that motivation, it's there. It kicks in. Makes you feel young again. It makes you feel good. It makes you forget about failures, traumas. Why did I do this to myself? Yada, yada, yada. And that's the beauty of learning. It's the beauty of stuff like this. This is a type of read where this is more like self-motivation, and your way of doing that this weekend would be to go back to something, an old idea, an old dream, a wonder, things like that. And spend time with your family, because I just actually got pulled to my mother when it was old dream. For those who don't know, my mother is, she's stage 4 cancer, and she's borderline pneumonia, which is telling me she has pneumonia. So there's a little bit of worry. But we were watching a movie, and it talked about something, and it was like, your first job, this and this, and your dreams. And I was like, Ma, your first job was like a candy striper, right? And she's like, well, yeah, it was my first job, but I can't really consider it a first job, but it was. I just didn't get paid. I didn't get paid until I worked at the bakery. And I was like, that's cool. And I wanted to be like, what's your dreams? Like, what were your dreams? Like, what were you? And I didn't have it in me to ask her, because we all know she's dying, right? So I want to be gentle around that too. And I want to be careful with my approach. I don't just want to bombard her and flood her with all these things that are going to make her sad. So I think for some of you, that message would be compassion towards yourself, compassion towards others. You can do this. You clearly have a lot going on. I do think you're going to get back to this energy as soon as, other things just kick in. Okay. So I want to do another read with the romance angels for weekend energy. I feel like this needs to be separate, so I'm going to bounce right back on. Literally. Love you guys.